Hi everyone, there is this one more video clip where Sri Narayan Murthy is getting interviewed and he goes on to say that he still firmly believes that people should work 70 hours a week. In fact, he explains that for his entire life he has worked 14 hours a day, which means he started to work at somewhere around 6:30 in the morning and continued to work till 8:30 in the evening. He has done this for his entire career and he's extremely proud of it. So if you watch this clip,
I was a little bit disappointed in 1986 or something when we moved from 6-day week to 5-day week. I was not very happy with that. I think in this country, we have to work very hard because there is no substitute for hard work. I used to go to the office at 6:20 in the morning and return at 8:30 in the evening. That was 14 hours and 10 minutes. And I worked 6.5 days till I retired. And I'm very proud of it.
he has also mentioned that in 1986 or somewhere around that, the 5-hour work week started, which means from 6 days per week, we switched to 5 days per week. So he says that he was extremely disappointed when that happened. Now, a lot of people have different opinions about what he said. We may or may not agree with this opinion, but what I want to stress in today's video is there is a difference between hard work, smart work and overwork. Everybody needs to work hard. We understand that because without hard work, you will not get the desired result. If you put in average efforts, you will get average results. So hard work is non-negotiable, but hard work does not necessarily mean that you need to clock in a lot of hours. That is where smart work comes into picture, which means you need to work hard, but you need to use smart tools. For example, delegation is a tool. You can delegate some part of your work to somebody else. Then automation is a tool, which means instead of doing all the work manually, you can actually put systems in place. You can put automations in place, which will do your manual tasks. So delegation and automation are a couple of levers to reduce manual work. A combination of hard work and smart work can really help you go far, but you have to be really cautious with the third thing, which is overwork. And I believe a lot of people working today in the corporate world are actually suffering from overwork. What does that mean? That means you are working long hours, which means you are not getting time to do anything else beyond your work. And in simple words, even if you work 12 hours or 14 hours per day, the remaining 10 hours, you are almost occupied with work-related thoughts. So maybe out of 24 hours, you are putting in 14 hours at work, but the rest 10 hours are also getting consumed in your mind with the thoughts of what is going on at my workplace, what are the issues, how will I solve these problems, etc., etc. So mentally you are consumed. That is overwork. Now you are going to feel stress. Now you're going to feel anxiety, and you will always be thinking about work. Whether you are in office or home, whether you are with your family or friends, your mind will always be preoccupied. So it is extremely important to be cautious with the difference between hard work and smart work and overwork. So here is what I suggest. First, look at the basic thing. Are you into a job or into a role which is aligned with your primary strengths or skill sets? If your day-to-day work is not aligned with your strengths or skills, then you will definitely need to put more hours. Plus, you will be disinterested in doing that job. So that is why the fundamental thing is getting into a role or getting into a job which is naturally aligned with your strength areas and your skill sets. So let us take example of Sachin Tendulkar. Sachin Tendulkar in one of the interviews mentioned that whenever he went to play, when he was not a star player, he always played on the ground till the time he felt exhausted. So there was no clock ticking. There was no timeline that today I want to play for 2 hours or 1 hour or 3 hours. He just went out and played cricket till the time he felt exhausted and then he came back home. So that is why in our jobs, if we are doing something which we like, which we are interested in, and which is aligned with our core skill set, then we will not worry about the number of hours that we are putting in. We will be naturally inclined to do that work, to find out newer ways, newer ideas, learn newer tools to get that job done. And it will feel positively challenging to get that work done on time or do more than what you are being asked for. And that is why I'm saying overwork and work which you are not interested in is actually the reason for stress and anxiety. Versus if you are automatically interested in doing something, you will put in those efforts without even looking at the clock, without even counting how many hours you have put. So ask yourself, what is my strength area? Is it really some core technical skill or business skill? Is soft skills my strength area? Am I very comfortable talking to stakeholders, or is programming or coding or analysis my strength area? Do I really like to administer multiple things, or am I happy doing my own work single-handedly? So accordingly, you can pick either a IC role or a management role or a role which is more on the technical side or more on the business side, etc. This is how you need to think about the kind of roles where you will flourish. Most people get it wrong because they bring in the money element. They think that because of a particular skill set, a lot of people make a lot of money. That is why I want to get into it. So let's say if Python developers are getting a lot of money, then they want to learn Python because that's where the money is. And I'm giving just an example. But they forget that Python may not be their core interest area or skill set. So even if they learn Python, they will after a few months or years feel overworked. And Python is just an example. You can replace Python with, let's say, data analysis or with business analysis or with project management. If you get into these roles for the wrong reasons, for example, you want to get into it because you feel it is more secure, it is going to give you more money. But if it is not aligned with who you are or what are your skills and strengths, then sooner or later you will feel burned out. And I'm telling you this from my personal experience. All right, let me know what you think about it in comments, whether you agree, disagree, or if you have another opinion, add that in the comments. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you liked the thoughts in this video, hit the like button and don't forget to share it in your WhatsApp groups. I will see you in another video soon. Take care and bye for now.